Hello, welcome to the Moment Online podcast. My name is Karen James, and on today's segment, we're going to talk about embracing the beauty of your wife and stop comparing your wife with a side chick. Welcome back, truth or dare. To me, I prefer to say the truth because truth can set you free if you understand what it means to say the truth. Every blessed day you'll be hearing new stories about side chick, no side chick, wife, no wife, man beating wife, man beater, wife beater. Such things are, in fact, they are not supposed to be, as in said on social media, like if it is biscuits that you're eating. Why I said so is, anything they call relationship, you're supposed to respect your wife. The wife is supposed to respect your husband. The husband is supposed to respect the children. The both of them are supposed to respect that home. But for your husband to go out and come back and said, I prefer my side chick than my wife because my side chick looks standard. She look classy. My wife look ugly. My dear, when you were marrying that woman, did she look ugly to you? Was she looking tattered? You saw her, you love her, you married her, you cherished her, you said you want her to be the mother of your child. So why do you now have to use this time because of you saw one small girl outside, or you saw someone who just went and rubbed cream and looked beautiful, and you said she's your standard, she is your wife, in fact she's better than your wife, that your wife doesn't reach the level she is, my dear, you are confused and something is really, really wrong with your brain. Most times, let me tell you, a woman might be passing through a lot of things which will make her to start thinking, and before you know, she will not be looking good in your eyes again. As a man, you're supposed to make communication the number one key in your marriage. Communication is the number one key in a marriage, in a long-lasting marriage. Any marriage that doesn't have communication, believe me, that marriage will collapse. Because one, when you communicate with your wife, you will see that love keep on growing. When you share things with your wife, you see that nobody will hide anything from each other. But when you don't communicate with your wife, you don't share secrets with your wife, you don't do anything with your wife, how do you expect your wife to know what is in your heart? How do you expect your wife to look beautiful the way you want her to be? How do you expect your wife to look that classy if you don't tell her that, my dear, the way you're looking today, I don't like it. I want you to look beautiful for me to know that yes, I am married to your queen. But my number 2 point now is you need to learn not to make your wife to feel insecure. When you compare your wife to your side chick, your wife, number one, devastated, she'll be insecure, and she won't trust you again. That spirit of trust and intimacy will reduce. She'll be looking at you somehow like a stranger. That why will my husband say that that girl over there look more beautiful than me? My dear, when you're with your husband and your husband saying and while you are there, let me tell you, that girl is a side chick. Because if he respects you, he is supposed to say you are more beautiful than that girl there. Every man, wife, is beautiful to his own level. The Bible said a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Your wife that you find today is a good thing and a blessing to you. She is the most beautiful creature on earth that God kept for you. If you think that side chick will give you everything, let me tell you, just try and marry her and keep her in the house. The day your money will finish, that is where you see the ancient and model of demons in them. Your wife sacrificed with you, your wife suffered with you, your wife cried with you, your wife begged with you, your wife did a lot of things with you before you get to this level. Eventually, you now become a big boy, you now become somebody who is very big, and you now said that wife is no longer your level. My dear, you have failed it. In fact, you have failed it woefully, because as a man, you're not supposed to compare that woman to anybody. She sacrificed a lot to be with you. Number 3 point now is, as a man, you need to always cherish your wife no matter what. If your wife is a tattered person, she is lazy, she doesn't do anything, the best way to communicate with her is to love her, cherish her, bring her close, talk to her openly, communicate heart to heart, tell her, there, what you're doing, I don't like it. I want you to do like this, I want you to do like this. As a woman, she will listen to you and do it. But once you start comparing her with so many people around, she will feel so bad, a low esteem. She will feel you're not the man that she married. You're no longer that man that she loved. Who is this man in this man? I understand this language. Who is this man in this man? Who is that person inside of that man? This is not the man I got married to, talking to me this way. Yes, he knows this is my weak point. He knows this is my character, but he chooses and keep on comparing you with another person. Let me tell you, it brings disaster in a marriage. And to make that marriage not to look strong, to make that marriage not to look secured, make that marriage not to even have a good standard. So if you can compare your wife with someone else outside, that means you are ready to make sure you destroy that home by your own hands. Don't forget, a woman is a pillar of the house. A woman can take anything from a man who she loves. A wife can sacrifice all her life just to make her husband stand. But a side chick only wants to extract from you. Give me money for iPhone 15 Pro Max. How many have you bought for your wife? How many 15 Pro Max have you given to your wife? Give me money for Peruvian hair. How many have you bought for your wife? Give me money for Bone Street. Bone Street you're buying for a girl. How many have you given to your wife? Have you sit down, ask yourself, my wife, have I treated her well? Have I given her all this? Why don't you use that money? Go back to your wife, buy all those things for her, give it to her, open a big shop, make her feel at home. She will be loved and her blessing will keep on flowing in your life. All these side chicks you'll say, all of them they have something they are passing to your body. And let me tell you one secret. Every single girl who is not married have 7 spirits that possess her. Because she's still a single person, she's not yet married. 7 spirits to possess her. One is either you meet the lucky one or you meet the cursed one. Because a spirit that will enter a girl has the 7 things that can destroy a man. It is only one that can keep a man if you're nice to them. But let me tell you something. Keeping you, that doesn't mean she will give you the blessing she's supposed to give to her husband. She will only make you look useless and be destroyed in your home. She will make your home not to have standard again. Most of them are from the marriage spirit. Most of them are from witches or wizards. Most of them are from different corner of the world. So why don't you face your wife and love your wife in truth and the spirit and see the blessing of God that comes from heaven? That is why you now know why they said a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Because that your wife, you're saying, will give you the 100% of what will make you beautiful and also make you rich in the future. Your wife is your life. Let me tell you something. When you get to an old age, that your side chick will no longer look at you. When your money finish, she will run away. But your wife will stood by you. She will stand with you. She will stand with all her life, all her spirit, all her chest. She will make sure she carry you to the hospital when you're sick. She will make sure she treats you well. She will take you to everywhere. She will make sure things about you look good and perfect. So why don't you stick to your wife and make your wife feel she is the queen of your heart? Make her to feel that love. Make her to understand that you are the only one she's hanging out with. Make her to know that you are the only one she loved. Make her to know that you love her so much. Make her believe that she is the queen of your heart. Not you trying to bring her down, make her look like if she doesn't know what she's doing. My dear friend, your wife means a lot to you. Your wife is the mother of your children and the blessing of that home. But let me tell you something. I am not in support of abused marriage. If your husband is a pedophile who doesn't have a particular place that he wants to keep his body, his dick is going to one place to another. He doesn't want to face one girl. He wants to knock all the girls he sees. That man is a pedophile. My dear, walk away from that marriage, because that marriage can give you HIV and AIDS. HIV is just a small case. It will give you a disease that will kill the disease and kill the whole cell inside of you because of the pedophile that you're married to. It's an abused marriage. When you're trying to correct the man that what you're doing is wrong, he start beating you. My dear, leave that marriage. I am not saying you should stay in an abused marriage, but stay in a marriage that they will love you and cherish you in truth and the spirit. You're meant to be loved. Every woman is a queen. Every woman is meant to be loved, and every woman is meant to be cherished. And also, every man also is meant to be loved and be cherished. I am not supporting women who flex outside to say they are queens. They are not queens, they are flecters. But you see, in terms of comparing your wife or comparing your husband with someone else, you have failed it woefully. No woman should compare her husband to anyone, and no man should compare his wife to anyone. Just stay tuned. Next time I'm going to bring for you more you want to know. I'll bring more tips for you to understand that yes, relationship, what it means to have a wife and a husband. And also, as a single girl, try to package yourself and be the best. Think of your future and leave sugar daddy. Stay tuned. Share, like, and follow. My name is Karen James. Thank you.